Hi guys, here we go. Chapter 5, Turning into Toads. Officer Gill was talking to a man. "Meet the Calendar Club," Officer Gill said to the man. "They're my favorite detectives." "This is Mr. Mack," Officer Gill told the three friends. "He owns the new store opening near Sweetie Pie." "We heard about your store," said Dottie. "What's it called?" asked Casey. "That's a big secret," said Mr. Mack. "Why?" asked Casey. "You'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out," said Mr. Mack. "Are you coming to the April Fool's Festival?" The three friends nodded. "Great," said Mr. Mack. "I'll see you there." He turned to Officer Gill. "Thanks for all your help," he said. "That's what I'm here for," said Officer Gill. Mr. Mack hurried away. "Solve any mysteries today?" Officer Gill asked the three friends. "Not yet," said Dottie. "Have you ever heard of a gawk?" asked Casey. "A grouse?" asked Officer Gill. "A gawk," said Dottie. Officer Gill noticed the wagon with the buckets in it. "Are those gawks?" "No," said Leon, "those are frogs." "That's what I thought," said Officer Gill. "We've got 9 of them," said Dottie. "That's a lot of frogs," said Officer Gill. "I got a lot of calls about frogs today. Frogs have been showing up in some very odd places." "Where?" asked Casey. Officer Gill took out his notebook. Dottie took out her notebook. Officer Gill read from his notebook. "Mrs. Faust found a frog in her shoe. Mr. Elder found a frog in the school." Mr. Elder was the principal at Fruitvale Elementary School. "Who would put a frog in the school?" asked Casey. "I don't know," said Officer Gill. "Can you think of anyone?" Casey and Dottie looked at each other. They had the same idea. "Is it the one you have right now?" Leon knew what they were thinking. "Well, it can't be Warren Bunn," he said. "He thinks frogs will give him warts." "I know," said Officer Gill. "I had a long talk with Warren about pranks this morning, but I don't think he's behind this one." "We'll let you know if we find out anything," said Dottie. "Thanks," said Officer Gill, "and good luck finding your grouse." "It's a gawk," said Dottie. "What is a gawk?" asked Officer Gill. "We think it's either an owl or a fish or a frog," said Leon. "But it could be a bug," said Dottie. "I'll keep my eyes open for one of those," said Officer Gill. "I'll see you at the festival tomorrow." He waved goodbye. Leon was waving back when he noticed something. "Look," he said to his friends. He pointed to a nearby tree. "There's a box." He walked over to the tree and picked up the box. "The number 3 is painted on the lid," he said. Didn't the last clue say gawks like the number 3? asked Casey. Dottie nodded. Leon opened the box. He looked inside. "It's a tooth," he said. "A gawk tooth?" Casey asked. Dottie took a look. "It looks like the fang of a snake. Could a gawk be a snake?" asked Casey. "There's a note here too," said Leon. He took out the note and read it out loud. Hopefully you could have seen that. "Gawks go to sleep early and so should you. Tomorrow there's a lot to do. The gawk must be found or you'll be a toad. Bring your clues to the festival at Fruitvale Park Road. Find the gawk and you'll get the prizes galore. Surprises supplied by your friends at the store." "What store?" asked Casey. "I don't understand the part about being a toad," said Leon. Dottie looked into one of the buckets. "Maybe these aren't frogs," she said. "Maybe they're toads." "Do you think they were once people?" asked Casey. "Do you think they were people who looked for gawks and couldn't find them?" "No," said Dottie. She stared at the frogs. "That one does look a little sad, though." She pointed to one of them. "That one looks kind of mad," Leon said, pointing to another. "I think we better talk to Mr. Cliff," said Dottie. They hurried to Pep Me to see what Mr. Cliff could tell them. Chapter 6, Wrong Door. Okay, stay safe. Have a good day. See you later.